What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of my Modern Minecraft Infinity series. Today is going to be more of a world tour type episode where I show you the stuff that I've been doing because there we go. Because I recorded a bunch doing a lot of this, and I wasn't happy with the way the recording went, so I canned it all. I just trashed it. I said, you know what, I'm not going to do something halfway. So we're trying again. I'm just going to take you through everything I did. And hold on, because I did a lot. As you can see, my AE system here has been ripped up. It's all gone. The only thing really that's still in this base is that my guy here is still down here, but we'll be moving him soon as I get a grip on what I want, where I want it. We'll probably be ripping this up for good pretty soon. We may keep it as a backup power source. Villagers are still here. Cobbleworks is all gone. My smeltery is still here, and this guy is still here. I've been AFKing here for glowstone, for applied energistic stuff. Let's run over. As you can see, I've got another teleporter there. Let's run over to the blood magic base first, because this is where we left off. I have 10 witches here now. I think there was an error, like a lag issue or whatever, and these two witches didn't get named, so when I left this area, they despawned. But I have 10 witches here that are named. I have 4 here, and then if we go upstairs, you can see I've finished off the hex plating. I have witches in here. You can see him moving around in there. Remember, we left like a little space inside when I was building this, or maybe I didn't show that. But I have a witch right here, and then, well, it's really in the space in between these two, and then I have another one right there in each one of these pillars. So there's 8 here and 2 downstairs. That's 10. And if I grab, it's not here. It's probably in my AE system where I dumped a bunch of stuff. But I've got all this up here. You can see another witch right there. But this thing is pretty loaded. I think my LP network is now full. I made pathways connecting my 2 buildings up here out of Tinker's Construct brownstone road slabs. And I did that because you can run really fast on these until you run over a block that's not one of them. I also got my portal to Alfheim up, and got a bunch of dreamwood and a bunch of Alf glass. And as you can see, I've been busy. I'm putting a roof on, and you guys also didn't see the structure that I built here, I don't think. So I kept with my circular pattern. Worked in some living wood, and just kind of, didn't make it look like just a log, right? Just put in some carpenter's blocks to cover that up. Alternated mana glass and elf glass. Elf glass, no, it's elf glass. I was right. And it's the same pattern all the way around. Let's go inside and sleep before we have mobs to deal with. Yeah, so, and then Dreamwood framing up on the top. I may or may not connect those with carpenter blocks up top. I may not have left space right there to do it. I didn't. So that may seal it for me. I may not. I may do the outside. Also, I got my augment correct now on my spark. I used a recessive spark in that recessive augment, and what that does is I have my mana spreaders feeding into the central mana pool right here, and then this spark right here will disperse mana in that mana pool to all of these sparks, who then fill up the mana pools that are underneath them. And I have a spark right here and a spark right here, and this is ugly, and it's going to get moved. Yeah. I am actually going to do a lower floor, and I think all my mana production is going to go down there, and we'll have another setup similar to this that's going to fill up those mana pools. So that's that, and this will also go in a level downstairs eventually. So make sure you guys tell me what you think of my building here. I would like to know. I would like any suggestions on making it better, of course. Switched out my normal glass in this. I guess I don't know if you guys saw this or not, so I apologize if you didn't see it and this is the first time you saw it. Let me know. See, I had my other windows set up like that. I still have this one set up. I need to change it out. But yeah, and then I just have this here to stop mobs from coming in. So up here, I'm thinking we will do our agricultural building. This is where we're going to start. We're actually going to use agricraft in here. We're going to try to grow everything. We have enough space. And I'm trying to go with the terrain and not just rip everything up and make everything flat. So I think this is a cool way to do it. And then out here's where our Thaumcraft base is going to be. Out there at the very edge is where the center of it will be. Oh, I may make that the edge of it. I don't know yet. And you've seen Blood Magic. You've seen Britannia. Here's something you really haven't seen. Bam. I have been working on the AE Hub. And this is going to be the center of our world. Oh. Ugh. Dead. So I have moved all of my applied energistic stuff over here. Everything is in here. I've had to switch my quarry twice since the last recording, and one time I switched it and forgot to change the trash can connection to an insert. I now have almost 1 million stone in my inventory here. I also have that weathered dead rock. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. And ash stone, almost 10k of both of those. I do have it fixed now. If I go to ores, you can see I'm plowing, or at least I was plowing through my iron. Now I'm plowing through something else. Probably coal. Nope, Certus quartz, which I need. I moved my cobble gen over here. My cobble works. It's all tied into the AE system and powered. I have all this stuff. Well, these 3 are powered. I have all of my ferrous going into here. I finally got that figured out. The trick to the pulverizer here is you need to use an import. No, that's feeding out. You need to use an export bus feeding into it, because an interface will not feed directly into the inventory, and an export bus will, and then you just have an import bus taking stuff out. ME controller. This is not all going to be stone, by the way. I'm just kind of using this to frame things up, get an idea of how I want everything to work, and then when we get further into Thaumcraft and we have an idea where we want things, we'll equal trade everything out. I automated my crystal growth stuff, and it's connected to the AE system, but it's not fully automated. I have to take stuff out. I just need to add an import bus, but I want to do that in a way that doesn't have a bunch of wires showing, so it's really, I think, just as simple as moving this chest over here and moving the interface underneath it over here, and then I can put the import bus right there, and that will send everything back into the AE system when I need it. I did a bunch of auto crafting stuff. Here is my my mainframe hard drive right here. I'm using up 32 channels. It's a full dense cable full of ME drives. I'm going to fill those up with 64K drives. Not nowhere close to that right now. Most of what I have are 4K and 16K drives. I have a few 64K drives in here, but from here on out, we're making 64K drives until we have no more room to put them. And that's about 320 4K drive or 64K drives, so that's plenty of space for us. Also, eventually, I will put this on a P2P tunnel so that I can draw off of this line right here for other projects. What else? I moved over my automation for processors, and it's set up pretty much the exact same way the last one was. We just have it feeding into an interface. And I'm pretty sure I have an import bus feeding on into onto that chest as well. Set up my auto crafting. This is another full 32 channels. I have 8 molecular assemblers in each one of these towers. There's 4 of them. 4 times 8 is 32, and you can see where I'm running my wiring here. And it just runs back into the AE system. I have a 3x3. These are my crafting computer multi-block structures. Each one has one crafting monitor, and you can see each one also has 9 coprocessors, and the rest of it is filled up with 17 16K crafting storage. That's going to be a massive amount of crafting that I'm going to be able to do at a time. Each one of these will give me a different crafting process I can do at one time. These things right here, to do 17 of them is extremely expensive, and I'll show you. Crafting, say hi to Reese. So to do 17, it's pretty expensive. I think all I'm missing on that, nope, Certus Quartz seeds as well. I've done a lot of auto crafting getting set up here as well. I thought I had seeds wired in, but we can do that. Let me make sure I don't have that pattern in here somewhere. Can I spell pattern, please? I don't. But we'll take these and change this to a crafting pattern. Put those in there. We need Certus dust. I'll take, oops, wrong click, shift right click, and sand. Gives us 2. Do that. Then we go to our interface terminal, and we will put you right here. And I wonder now if it tells me I can't do it. If I go to this guy and say I want 17 next, yeah, it won't let me start it for whatever reason. To craft, I just don't have enough. But that will change. I'm always my quarry. Well, I don't have it running right now. That's not right. I have a ton of Certus Quartz dust. Huh. I wonder why that's not working. I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, So yeah, I did a ton of work in here, and I'm curious to see if you guys have any ideas on how I should theme this room. One thing I want to keep, um, that's not going to stay. We'll have a section down below all this for me to use an elevator into here. But then we'll come off here and we'll have another room down here. Same thing on this side. I'm thinking on these sides we'll have a 2x2 door, like right here. 2x2 door going through right here, and one right there, and do the same thing on this side to a room over here. But like right here, as you can see, we're almost to our Britannia area. So that may actually lead to our underground Britannia area, and this over here may lead to our underground blood magic area. So that pretty much has you caught up on what I've done here. Let's talk about what we're gonna do. What's some things we're gonna continue with applied energistics. I need to continue getting this set up, but this is a long, drawn-out process. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't remember everything I have left to do over here. I definitely need to bring my mob spawner over here. I need to move. My reactor's gonna go underneath this. But we're going to do a reactor from scratch pretty much. We're going to build an entirely new reactor and then have the one we have as a backup reactor. We're going to build a pretty big reactor, but if I type ingot... See, we've got 1116 Eulorium in here. We need a lot more than that, like in the thousands. So we're going to wait on that for now on building the new reactor. We could possibly get started on... Oh, dark. Dark. We could possibly get started on the agriculture base. I would really like to get started on Thaumcraft soon. But I needed to get this set up pretty early. And I don't really have a firm grasp on what I want my agriculture base to look like. I kind of do, but I need to run some numbers. And like if we look at seeds, we've got wheat, pumpkin, melon, potato, carrot, sugarcane, which, you know, that comes from AgriCraft. Cactus, we can do. Sunflower, awesome. You can't get those through AgriCraft though. Turnip, pasture seeds, interlily seeds. I wonder if I can get those through AgriCraft. Nope. And then you've got barley, which I can get through AgriCraft. Cotton. Witchery, I mean, I can get that, period. Mandrake, water artichoke, snowbell, wormwood. I guess I can't get that. And wolfsbane I can get. But we need to grow those as well. I'm not sure I'm going to do much with witchery, but I'd like to have the ability to if I decide to later on. Because I'd like to keep this world for a while. Everything I've done has been up here. I eventually would like to enclose this so that mobs cannot get in. Definitely have some sort of decorative structure here. Definitely want to eventually enclose this in some type of building. I don't have my carpenter's blocks on me, but I think I need to do one of these over here as well. I have to see. That bothers me. What did I do? Is my sigil in here? Maybe? It's not. Oh. But anyways, this is full. Oh, there it is. I just didn't see it. So I have 1 million LP there, and this is full. I ran it for a very long time while I was AFK. Still thinking on what I want to do to expand this. Yep. Oh, also I went ahead and made my Master Blood Orb, which Master Blood Orb was the weak blood shard in there. The next one I have to make is the Archmage, whatever, however you pronounce that. And I'll need a Demon Blood Shard, which I gotta be honest, I don't even know how to get that. I think I have to kill demons with the Bound Sword, no less. And then after that, Transcendence, which is a Crystal Cluster, which I have to get from a Demon Invasion. Something else I want to do, and I gotta find a place to do it, but I want to have like just a big decorative building that... Is he in there? Nope, they're underneath. They're in there. So yeah, I want to have a big decorative building that is somewhere that we put like all of our... well, I can't do it like that, but I can do like... if I do chest plate... You can see we've got a bunch of armors and stuff that we can go through and do. Obviously, you have all the vanilla. Then you've got Biomes of Plenty stuff that you can do. How do you make a mud ball? I guess I have to dig mud for that. Amethyst, which I don't even know where to get amethyst now. Mana Steel we've got. We're going to make Terra Steel. We can make Elementium. Elementium is actually really easy to do. Then there's the Draconic Evolution stuff. And then Gravitation Suit. Huh. So there's that. And then... There's another one here that we could do that we would need IC2 stuff for. Then there's a couple more IC2, Railcraft, Redstone Arsenal, Tinker's Construct stuff, Thaumcraft, Void Metal, fun. Then there's also Crimson Cult stuff that we can go through and do. Thermal Foundation has all this stuff, and this is not even all of it, I don't think, because what if we did like a helmet? Advanced Solar Panels has stuff. But I'd like to have some place to showcase this, but then you can also do like a sword, and you see all the different swords you can get. A fiery sword, how do you get that? A fiery ingot. What is this from? That's from the Twilight Forest. Twilight Forest looks like it has some stuff too. But I'd like to have a place to do some of this stuff, and we can get sword pedestals and stuff like that to show them off. Draconic Evolution has some really cool stuff. Yeah, but I'd really like to do that. Just do all the tools and stuff, like pickaxe. Pickaxe, you have a ton of the Giant's pickaxe from the Twilight Forest. Giant cobblestone. Interesting. Yeah, so there's all this stuff that we can get, and I would like to do it. Maybe not make all the Tinker's Construct combinations, but we've made some. We can make some extra utility stuff. Lots of stuff. I would like to have a place to showcase all of it, and eventually run through, all the mods. Oof. Okay. Stupid Blizz. So also, the other thing I did is I made a teleporter. Not to there. There. So I could get back and forth, because this was getting tedious, moving all this stuff over. Yeah, it was getting really bad. So there is the tour of the base. There's the update on where I'm at. I still have a lot of work to do to move forward. Probably in the next episode or two, we're going to start on Thaumcraft. I have some stuff in mind. I definitely need to start getting nodes moved, but I need to get my arcane. I need to get my arcane infusion stuff going. Take a look. If my Thaumonomicon in here, is it in my thing? I have done quite a bit of research. At least I feel like it was quite a bit. I felt like it was quite a bit until I started sharing stuff with with Balothus today on the Dozercraft Infinity server. We're gonna be doing a little series off of there. I hope we get to do it. So I've researched those. I need to research that one, and I have no idea what that is. So I've done quite a bit here in the thaumaturgy. Enough so that I'll be able to do silverwood wands when I find silverwood trees. I haven't yet. That's one of the things that's been holding me off of Thaumcraft. Let's see. I'm up to automated alchemy. I'll be able to move really quickly with things. I've done void jars even. I'll be able to move really quickly with things once I get going. Now there is a library, like an aspect library, label library type thing that you can build, and I need to figure out how I find it. If you know, let me know. Arcane Levitator, Warded Arcana, Infernal Furnace. I still have quite a bit of research to do. I've done the Hoe of Growth and the Axe of the Stream, but I need infusion to do this stuff. Did a bunch of golem stuff. I guess I didn't do a bunch. I did straw golems. Thaumic tinkering. I'm ready to do this, I think. I just need to do the research. And I will do the research on that as soon as possible. And then I'll start researching all of these beautiful things. Dimensional shards. On the Apocrypha, I have quite a bit to do. Living Wood Wand Core. I'd be interested in that. The Blood Wand Core. Those things interest me. B's not so much. Thermic energistics I need to do. Iron gearbox. There's also a thaumium gearbox I can use. Digissentia, so I can store all my essentia in my applied energistics system, which I probably also will do. Thaumic esoterica. I don't know anything about this, so that'll be something I have to research. I do have Boots of the Traveler researched. I'll be ready to roll on those as soon as I can get them. Oblivion jars. There's a lot of stuff I'm not familiar with in here. Another one bites the dust. So I have a lot to do in Thaumcraft. Obviously, with all the stuff I have, I got with Balothus and made sure I had all of my aspects unlocked, which I do now. I have all of them, and I can prove that by typing in aspects in here. If I didn't have any, there would be a question mark somewhere, but I officially have them all. So let's take a look here. Okay, there we go. Main AE hub done. It's not done, but it's in progress. Or processing. I have something set up for now. We need to do mob processing and the main reactor. Mob processing is probably going to go in the same area as the main reactor and everything. So that's all on the list. And oops, there we go. Put it back. Actually, I'm going to take you with me over here, and we will put you right there, because this is going to be the main area of activity going forward. So guys, I hope you enjoy what I have for you. I'm sorry this is going to be a really short episode, but I do want to get something out before the weekend, because I'm going out of town for the weekend with my boys, and I'm looking forward to that. So like I said, that's going to be it for today, and I'll be back soon with another episode showing you cool things. I have a lot. I actually have a lot that I'm in the middle of right now, and trying to get it figured out and all straightened out. I have big ideas. Just have to straighten out when it's okay to actually start going ahead with some of these ideas. Oh man, I have so much coal ore to process. And these. I need to send these guys to a sag mill. 14,000 redstone. And these are extra patterns. I'm gonna recycle those. By the way, to recycle, just put them in a crafting menu. Clears them out. And then, no, shift click should put you in there. Number of items. So I want everything sorted. I'm so used to hitting E to get out of things. You can tell. Guys, 929,000 smooth stone. For real. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be it. Guys, I will see you in the next one. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of how things are going. I know this is extreme. That's kind of what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for in this series period. So, hope to hear from you in the comments, and we'll see you in the next episode.